Dana White has a few different speeds, but his most beloved? Fully unbridled. Scorched Earth. Dark Phoenix Saga Rage. When Dana White is mad, Dana White is funny. And lucky for fans, he's been mad, a lot. Today, the focus is on the fights that made the UFC boss absolutely lose it. This is Tommy from MMA On Point, and these are the 10 fights that pissed off Dana White the most. At number 10, Dennis Hallman showed up to UFC 133 in a blue Speedo. Yes, a real professional fight on national TV in tiny blue briefs. Apparently, he lost a bet. Dana White was horrified. So horrified, he gave Brian Ebersole, Hallman's opponent, a $70,000 bonus just for getting those horrifying shorts off TV as fast as possible. Dana later said it was the most embarrassing moment of his presidency. He couldn't believe Hallman's team or UFC staff even let it happen. And this was just the beginning. Number 9 features Ricco Rodriguez, who almost killed the UFC. Before UFC 39, Ricco got a giant temporary tattoo on his back. Not just any tattoo, a promo for GoldenPalace.com, a rival casino. The Mohegan Sun wasn't impressed and almost canceled the entire card. Dana and Lorenzo had to step in and beg to save the show. At a time when the UFC couldn't afford a single misstep, Ricco's back ink nearly bankrupted them. You can imagine the F-bombs that flew when Dana first saw that tattoo. At number 8, Tito Ortiz versus Forrest Griffin 3 was a weird fight with an even weirder ending. Forrest thought he lost, so he walked out of the cage before the decision. Dana chased him down, literally saying, "Are you out of your fucking mind? Get back in there!" Forrest won. Awkward. Then to make things worse, he hijacked Tito's retirement speech, turning it into the most cringe moment in post-fight history. Backstage, Dana didn't hold back. Next time you're upset about winning, do it in the back. Number 7 is GSP versus BJ Penn 2. Between rounds, GSP's corner rubbed Vaseline on his back. Illegal. Unacceptable. Dana saw it on camera and couldn't believe it. He later said, "Do I think he got greased? Yeah, 100%. In the end, the commission called it an accident. No punishment." GreaseGate disappeared, but Dana was fuming. At number 6, UFC 229 was the biggest pay-per-view in UFC history. But after the chaos, Dana wasn't celebrating. He looked like someone just died. While everyone was hyped about the numbers, Dana didn't even ask. He was embarrassed and disappointed, saying, "This is not what a mixed martial arts event looks like." When the governor ran out of the arena in fear, Dana had seen enough. Super duper bad, the worst. Number 5 features Josh Berkman choking out John Fitch while referee Steve Mazzagatti just stood there. Dana lost it and launched into a legendary 10-minute rant. Mazzagatti is a Fing toolbox. He mocked his thought process mid-fight. Pick up some bread, Fing milk. Mazzagatti never reffed another UFC fight again. Mission accomplished. At number 4, Kimbo Slice faced Seth Petruzzelli on CBS, drawing 4.5 million viewers. Then Seth knocked Kimbo out in just 14 seconds. Even worse, Seth claimed promoters told him not to take Kimbo down. Dana went nuclear, saying, "That's fucking illegal." To him, this wasn't just shady, it was a threat to the entire sport. Guys want to take a piece of the pie and destroy everything in the process. Number 3 is GSP versus Johnny Hendricks. GSP won by split decision, but most thought Hendricks dominated. Then GSP half-retired in the post-fight speech, and Dana's head almost exploded. He trashed the judges and the commission, saying he was scared to keep doing shows in Vegas. And GSP? His belt was allegedly taken before the presser. It was absolute madness. At number 2, Chuck Liddell came out of retirement for Golden Boy MMA and got knocked out. Dana had begged him not to fight anymore, but there he was, flattened in round 1. Dana torched Oscar De La Hoya, saying, "You cokehead junkie?" He went on a full-blown media war, stating Chuck made $250K while he was paying him $400K a year to not fight. It was personal. It was brutal. Finally, at number 1, UFC 112 in Abu Dhabi featured Anderson Silva headlining. He coasted, taunted, danced, and did nothing for 3 rounds. The crowd booed and Dana left early. He refused to put the belt on Silva, calling it a disgrace. He said Silva was running around like a jackass. He even canceled talk of a GSP super fight and booked Chael Sonnen instead, just to ensure Anderson would actually fight. Dana was done. So yeah, when Dana White's mad, it's entertaining. But sometimes, it's straight up iconic. Shout out to the editing wizard Tom Moore. Follow him at TomMJMoore. Like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives, breakdowns, and MMA madness. Right here on MMA One.